Just sitting on the side of the road here at Leonay. It's Friday the 8th. We've had a week's full of rain, and last Sunday when I was here, this river was so swollen it came up on the road here where I'm virtually parked at the moment. So I've got a bit of time to kill because Jules doesn't finish work for another couple of hours. So the plan is to walk over this M4 Nepean River Bridge here. I'm going to head over on the northern side, heading towards Sydney, and then I'm going to drop down under the bridge and then come around the southern side heading towards the Blue Mountains. Just looking at the destruction here, you can see a lot of trees and branches down. That sign looks like it's nice and bent, but we'll get a better view where those people are walking up there on the bridge. I bet you those houses up there had a pretty nervous week. We couldn't see that whatever is over there, like a wheelchair access or a boat ramp over there. We couldn't see that last Sunday. It swollen that much overnight. So I'll be very interested to see what it looks like on top of that bridge over there. Beautiful sunny day, first sunny day for what, 7 days. We're going to be heading up into the Blue Mountains tomorrow, rain, hail or shine. So I don't care what the weather is like tomorrow, we're going to head up and we're going to do some exploring. They always say to go visit waterfalls after a good week's worth of rain. Well, we've had that, so I expect them to be pumping. Beware of snakes in this area. I gather that's why the fence is here. Now this is part of the river loop. Me and Jules have done this plenty of times. We've walked it and we've ridden bikes along River Road, and then you go down towards, I think it's the Leonay pedestrian bridge over the Nepean, and then you come back on the other side and cross the bridge. So we're virtually right on the edge of the M4 here at Leonay. These cars are coming from the Blue Mountains and they're heading towards Sydney. I just wanted to get that little bit in the car because I wasn't sure how windy it was going to be up here or whether or not you'd be able to hear me. But what a gorgeous day. That's River Road down here. This is where we do the River Road walk from. Look how much debris is caught up on the banks there. So we normally walk down there, but you can't get through. Look at all the shrubs and the trees and the debris that the flood last week brought in. So that was last Sunday. You can just see where the cement road footpath starts again over there. That's what I was expecting to see up here. This tree is still holding strong, but there's a lot of stuff caught in and around it. Look how murky the water is. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera. I can see some signs over there that have been taken out. That would have been all under up until those brick wall there. That would have been all underwater. So it's receded a lot. I thought when I was driving over here today that I'd see the water right up on the bank there, but it's receded a great deal. It looks calm. It pity I don't live out this way. Would have loved to have seen it midweek. There's the other bridge. So that's the river walk. You walk all the way down here, all the way down the river there. You'll see that Leonay pedestrian bridge that they cross over the Nepean. And then we come back the other side here. And then we drop down underneath the bridge and we come along where those bike riders are over there on the southern end. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop down underneath the bridge and come back through the southern end and see what it looks like over there. But look how murky and dirty. Looks like a chocolate milkshake. Alright, we still have a little bit of it underwater. I'm on the eastern end, on the northern side of the Penrith Bridge, an avenue over the Nepean River here. Actually, walk down over there and see what's up there. You can see all the signs that have been taken out. And then we'll walk under this bridge and we'll come back up on the southern side. On this side than it is when I first started. But all of this down here, you can see the sand would have been all underwater. You can see up there on the brick wall some twigs caught by the big stones there. That's how high the water got. I can't see anything else up here on this grassy patch, but you can see there halfway up the stairs. That's how far up the water got. Here's a sign left over from COVID times. Look how fucking ridiculous this sign is, right? No pedestrian access, pedestrians one way only. So when COVID was rife, they wanted you walking on the other side of the bridge and then people would come down this side. They thought people were going to catch COVID out in the open. Help stop the spread of COVID. That's how stupid and how brainwashed everyone was back when this garbage was going on. Seriously, outside people were worried about catching COVID, honestly. So that's still left over from bullshit times. I'm going to cross the road down here. I can see the boom gate closed, so what that's all about. We'll have a look. Doesn't look like it's come up this far. There's no debris up here unless it's been cleared. Steps that I've seen. Down over here. Okay, so this is the car park. This has been boom gated off, I don't know why. Maybe it has only receded in the last day or so. But these were the steps that I could see from the bridge where all the twigs were caught. Let's see if it's from, yeah, you can see it all in the fence here where the guardrail is. Jeez, it would have come up over there, some in the drain there, so it would have come up into this car park. That's how high it would have been. So I would have been completely submerged here in water. Look at all the twigs and that caught up here. Get a better understanding of how high. So where I'm standing now, I'm underwater a week ago. All caught up the top there. Doesn't take long to recede. You can see this sign's been taken down. third or fourth time in the last couple of years since I've been coming here that it's been flooded. Forget about the 1 in 100-year flood. This seems to be happening every couple of months. And as I was coming here today, all the signs are saying Richmond's still closed off. All the Richmond bridges are still impassable. There you go. Bit of damage here. It's like a light pole. It's come off its base, absolutely snapped. The garbage bin has been pulled down. See mud still left. Let's see what's up over here. Mighty Nepean River. I'm on the boat ramp here, and it's just licking the edge here. Hazards increase after floods and rises in river heights. The signs have been pushed off. Notice, due to an event, the Nepean River will be closed from 8 AM to 2 PM on Sunday the 19th of the 6th, 2022. All vessels not associated with this event will not be permitted on the river during these times. They must have had some sort of festival up here. Well, there you go. Everything's back to normal, but it has caused a little bit of damage and a lot of debris washed up on the banks over there. We'll head up here and see what else we can see. Here. It looks like some sort of jetty down here has been smashed and it's still under the water. Those handrails go down into the deep. I've never really taken notice before. Does this jetty or walkway head down to where I was before? I'm not too sure. I'll have to wait till the water recedes and have a look. Waterways. This facility was constructed under the Waterways Asset Development and Management Program. Another sign under. There would have been no standing where I'm at the moment 2 or 3 days ago. There's some more being swamped by the mighty Nepean. Look how murky it is. I've got to be careful here. It's just slippery. The last thing we want to do is go in on Friday afternoon when I've got a big explore planned for tomorrow. Bridge and on the southern side back to where my car's parked. You can see it on the other side there on River Road. I didn't notice this thing before. There you go, that gives you a clear example of how high it was. I'm standing on the brick wall here. There's the signs below me. And look where the debris is caught on this solar powered light up here. That's how deep it was. So even I am standing on this wall, I am still underwater here. If I drop down to the other bit, I am all underwater. Look at that. That's incredible. That's how high it was. Imagine being that deep, and imagine the flow, how much power this thing would have had, taking all the debris and trees and everything down river. I'm not too sure if you can hear me. I'll head down this way and I'll actually look back at it just in case I'm against the wind. Maybe that's a bit better. Alright, so I've just come in from underneath the bridge here on the southern side of the Penrith Valley Bridge. The M4 Nepean River Bridge at Leonay. And I'm going to walk up on this end and I'll be able to see my car from here. Drop back down on the River Road, and that'll conclude it. I might go get some lunch from somewhere because Jules is still another couple of hours from finishing. So all these cars are heading towards the Blue Mountains. They are coming from Sydney heading towards the beautiful Blue Mountains. I'm on the southern side here and you can see the bench seat is still underwater here. We've got a couple basking in the sun. Got another sign in the water there. There's my car parked just on the embankment there on River Road. I'll try to cover so you guys can hear me. But it's receded a great deal over the last couple of days. There's something caught over in that tree over there. That's near Jules's place too. Actually, when she comes home and I park the car, I'll head over there and see what it is. I'm not quite sure if you'll be able to hear me. It seems a lot windier on this side. There's a rock right up there in the distance. I forget what it's called, but we've gone up there before to have a look actually down the Nepean River. Walking backwards. So hopefully the wind gets drowned out with my back. It's hard to get any footage up here because it's windy enough as it is, but with the cars flying across over 100 kilometers an hour, I'm getting even more wind. Heaps of debris caught down here. That's where I parked my car. The paddle steamers are grounded. We often see these go cruising up and down the Nepean of a night time when we're watching TV there in Jules's place. She really does live in a beautiful part of Sydney, right on the river. It looks like this bridge was opened in 1971. I was born in 71, and this beast is opened on the 11th of October 1971. They've got another one of those stupid signs down here telling people which way they should walk. And once Jules gets home, what I'll do is I'll head over to that thing in the tree. I don't know what it was, something red, might be a buoy or something. Just coming down on the other side, the southern end, and that will wrap it up. There's always something to do at the base of the Blue Mountains here. So if you're ever over this way, I highly recommend you doing the river walk from River Road all the way down to the pedestrian bridge over the Nepean and coming back the other side. You can cross on both sides of the bridge. That's not a problem. I've got my vehicle parked on the other side here. Sounds like a chopper in the sky. Yeah, here comes a chopper. Sounds like Vietnam. I don't know if that's coming through, but that is one loud chopper. Jules just texted me and told me she's home, so I've just arrived. These are the sandbags that she had put up last Sunday, I think it was. So when I left Sunday morning, I took a few pictures standing up there on that balcony when the river was really swollen. I think they knew that something was up and they were starting to go fill up sandbags. So I'll show you how far up it came. It was lapping at her driveway. So this entire roadway here would have been covered. So you see some debris on the driveway here. So this road here would have been underwater, all down here. So in the morning you could still see these poles. When she sent me pictures in the afternoon, these poles were no longer visible. Head down here. There's that thing in the trees over here. Just destruction down here. Down there, actually walk out of there. where we come in with the kayak. Sometimes we hop on the river. My head would have been completely underwater down here. And that's how the landscape changes constantly. Got a golf ball. I actually don't think I can go anymore. We've got a sinkhole over here. You got a dead fish. You got a couple of fish trapped here. It's had a mullet. So we've got 3 or 4 live mullet in here. I can't catch him. How am I going to catch him? I'm going to go tell Bodes. We've got to get a net. We'll see if we can free him. So we've got some live mullet caught in a hole. One's died, but they're a fair way away from the Nepean River. What is that thing caught down there? Got an old Diet Sprite can. It's a fair way down. I don't know what it is. This is where Bodes rides his motorbike down here. It's too muddy to actually walk. I would love to walk on the bank down there. Should we try it? Why not? Let's try it. I'll get down there first to make sure I don't fall, and then we'll walk along. We'll get right up on that red thing. I don't know what it is. But we'll go in closer and have a look. It's like a treasure trove of collectibles down here. Lots of cans, lots of bottles. Plenty of trees uprooted. Surprisingly, it's sturdy underfoot. Look at all this. Let me see if I can get back far enough. Look how high it was, wrapped around this tree here. It's like it's created a path for me. That's some corrugated iron. Mate, all you need now is some body to be washed up. We're getting closer to that thing. I don't know what it is still. Looks like a giant piece of Lego. A whole bunch of piping. This was all brought down. Look at the power of this river in floods. Got a couple of ducks here. I think they're happy. They've got their bank bat. One positive light, there's no houses on this side of the river to be swallowed up. I still don't know what that thing is. I'm nice and close now, but I still have no idea what it is. And this will be it. This is as far close as I can get to it. I don't know what it is. There's a chain. Whatever it was, it's got a chain connected to it. Come from somewhere. Maybe it's got something to do with the paddle steamer over there. There's a red wheel over there, and this is red. If anyone knows what that is, comment down below, because I have no idea. I'll head back to Jules. Let's ask Bodes if he's got a net. We'll see if we can free those fish. Alright, we've got an update on trying to save these freaking fish. Bodie tells me it's an old sewer pipe that leads down into this, so I'm not hopping in here. We put together this net, some driftwood, we taped that together. We spend about 10 to 15 minutes trying to grab them, but it's got little crevices all along the side here where they're probably hiding in under. And no matter how long I keep this net in here for, they're too smart for me. But we have determined that they're carp, and carp is known as a pest, and it's illegal to throw them back into the Nepean River. So if they are carp, I thought they were mullet, but Bodie tells me that there's plenty of carp in the Nepean. They can die here because they muddy the waters, they're bottom feeders, they destroy the river system. So I think we'll just leave them here. I was going to go grab some fishing line and put some bread on here and see if we can pull them out, but if they're this shit, then they can perish a slow way in this sinkhole. That'll wrap it up for today. Off to the Blue Mountains tomorrow. Until then, adios.